Sophia, hey. So I've been thinking a lot about positive thinking lately, you know? Like everyone talks about it, but what does it really mean? Because sometimes I feel like it's misunderstood.
Hey, Isabella. Oh, that's such a great question to start with, truly. You're right, it's thrown around a lot. For me, true positive thinking, it's not about ignoring problems, you know? It's more like an optimistic outlook, where you still see the situation for what it is, and then you're like focusing on the good parts, and honestly, anticipating a good outcome.
So it's not just like everything's fine, even when it's not?
Exactly. No. It's a very proactive approach. Like you acknowledge what's happening. You're not dismissing it at all. But then you're actively searching for constructive ways to like cope or adapt. It's about maintaining a hopeful vision without totally losing touch with reality. It's really about, finding actionable resolutions. And Isabella, the benefits are huge. More resilience, better problem solving, improved overall health. It's a skill you can learn, you know?
That makes a lot more sense. Because I always wondered, if you're positive, does that mean you can't be sad or angry? Like, is it just about, only feeling happy all the time? Because that sounds exhausting, honestly.
I see. That's a super common misconception, and I'm so glad you brought it up. No, Isabella. Healthy, positive thinking, actually, it totally embraces the full spectrum of human emotions. Like, if you're sad, you're sad. If you're angry. It allows both positive and, yes, negative feelings to be experienced, processed, and ultimately released, without judgment, without shame. It's not about being happy-go-lucky constantly. It's about acknowledging all your feelings, sitting with them for a bit, and then, moving through them constructively.
So you're saying, like, if I'm having a really bad day, it's okay to feel that and still consider myself a positive person?
Absolutely. Es más, it's essential for healthy positive thinking. If you try to suppress those feelings, they just bubble up later, or sometimes in unhealthy ways. True optimism, it's resilient precisely because it understands that life has ups and downs, and you can process the downs with hope and perspective, not by pretending they don't exist,
Okay, that's a huge distinction. So if that's healthy, positive thinking, then what's the toxic version? Because I've definitely seen that floating around, especially on social media, It's like good vibes only, and if you're not smiling, something's wrong with you.
Exactly. You've totally hit the nail on the head with good vibes only. That, Isabella, is precisely what toxic positivity is. It's this pervasive and honestly unhelpful insistence on maintaining an overly cheerful, almost fake optimistic facade across all life situations, even when they're really severe. It's really dysfunctional emotional management, for sure.
So it's not just a little annoying, it's actually dysfunctional?
Totally. It actively suppresses, avoids, or outright rejects negative emotions like anger, sadness, fear. Instead of acknowledging them fully, it tends to dismiss difficult situations and the really genuine emotions they evoke. And honestly, that can be way more detrimental than beneficial. It's like, don't worry, be happy when you've just lost your job. No, that's just not helping anyone.
Wow, that really puts it into perspective. So what are some of the other core differences then between this healthy positive thinking and that toxic stuff?
Okay, so there are quite a few, but let's start with acknowledgement versus dismissal. This is a big one. Healthy positive thinking, it's all about acknowledging situations and your emotions, right? And then prompting you to search for constructive coping strategies. Like, this is tough, but what can I do? Toxic positivity, though, it just dismisses authentic emotions and challenging realities. It's like, just cheer up, it'll be fine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get it. It's like one is facing it and the other is just pretending it's not there. Precisely. And that leads us to the authenticity of emotion. Healthy positive thinking, it permits and it validates the experience of a full range of human emotions, even the uncomfortable ones, which are super crucial for personal growth.
Toxic positivity, on the other hand, it demands a consistently cheerful, often inauthentic demeanor, which really hinders the genuine expression and processing of feelings. It's a huge block.
So it sounds like healthy positive thinking helps you grow, but toxic positivity actually stunts your growth by not letting you feel things properly.
That's exactly it, Isabella. Think about it in terms of emotional processing. True positive thinking, it actively supports individuals in processing their emotions. And that, in turn, fosters an increased sense of hope. You feel it, you deal with it, you move forward with hope. But toxic positivity? It's suppression of emotions. It obstructs distress processing. It can lead to feelings of shame, guilt. Like, why can't I just be happy all the time? And that truly impedes personal development. It's really harmful. Oh, that makes so much sense. And I imagine it affects how you interact with others too, right? Like if someone's going through something and you just tell them to look on the bright side, it probably doesn't help.
Totalmente. That brings us to validation of experience. Healthy positive thinking, it involves validating your own emotional experiences and those of others. Like, I see you, this is tough. Toxic positivity, however, frequently invalidates or minimizes the feelings of others, making them feel like their emotions are unacceptable or, a burden. It really breaks connection instead of building it.
Okay, that's a super critical point. So, in summary, it's about being really honest with yourself and others, even when things are tough, and still finding a way to move forward with genuine hope.
Exactly, Isabella. It's about realism. True optimism keeps a hopeful outlook, but stays grounded in realistic expectations. Like, this is hard, I hope it gets better, and I'll work toward it. Toxic positivity, though, insists on constant good vibes, even when things are negative. That leads to unrealistic, often harmful optimism, like just manifest it without doing anything.
And that totally ties into how you approach problems then, I guess.
Totally. Last big difference. A positive mindset motivates people to find practical solutions and take action. Like, okay, what can I do? Toxic positivity just brushes problems aside instead of confronting them. It's purely avoidance. Healthy positive thinking builds resilience through accepting and processing all emotions. Toxic positivity denies and suppresses. One helps you grow, the other hinders.
Wow, Sophia, this has been incredibly helpful. It's like a total mindset shift, just knowing the difference. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome, Isabella. It's always a pleasure to chat about these things with you. And yeah, keep it real, always.
Sophia, this has been an incredibly insightful conversation. Distinguishing between healthy, positive thinking and toxic positivity is truly a game changer. Thank you for clarifying everything for us.
My pleasure, Isabella. To our amazing listeners, thank you for tuning in. We truly hope this episode helped you understand that true optimism embraces all emotions, acknowledges realities, and inspires proactive solutions, building genuine resilience.
Exactly. It's about processing and growing through every experience, empowering us with real hope. If you found this valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to our podcast.
What a perfect recap. For even more inspiration, motivation, tools, and a fantastic community to help you live your best life and manifest your biggest dreams, find Good Life Guide on YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Links are in our bio. And don't forget our website at www.goodlifeguide.org for all those supportive resources. Keep nurturing that authentic optimism, everyone.